Hey everyone, in this video I am going to explain the effects of stress on your body and on your flexibility, so you have a better understanding how you can do something about it. So the short answer is that stress activates three different systems in your body: your muscular system, your cardiovascular system, and your nervous system. On the short term, stress causes your muscles to tense, heart rate to go up, and prepares basically your body for a fight or flight response. Once the stressful situation has passed, it will return to its normal state. However, in the long term, your body is unable to relax. It keeps in this tensed up, very active state. And this can cause tension-related problems such as migraine, back pain. In terms of the other systems, your body experiences a sort of wear and tear because it's constantly on high alert. All right, so let's get into it. What is stress? Stress is actually quite a normal reaction of your body to respond to changes in your environment. And anything from your daily responsibilities to a more major event can cause stress in your body. So on the positive side, you can experience what's called eustress as a result of getting a job promotion, achieving a deadline. And on the other hand, the negative side of stress is when a life-changing event happens or you have to slam the brakes when you're in a car. So in the short term, stress can be quite beneficial as it prepares your body to get ready for a fight or flight mode. So it prepares your body for a potentially dangerous situation. Stress can also become negative, which is called distress, if you experience it for over a longer period of time and you and your body are unable to relax in between those periods. So the good thing is you're not alone. I dug up some numbers from a recent study in the US. 43% of all US adults suffer from adverse health effects due to stress. And 75 up to 90% of the doctor's office visits are related to stress. And later in the video, I'll give you an exercise to help your body to calm down, which you can do basically everywhere. What happens when our body experiences stress? So there are three systems that are activated. Number one, the musculoskeletal system. Number two, the cardiovascular system. And number three, the nervous system. I'm gonna dive into each of these systems and explain what happens when you experience stress. So first up is the musculoskeletal system. Once you experience stress, all your muscles, they tend to tense up, they get really tight, and it's almost like a reflex reaction to whatever change in the environment you experience. And with the sudden onset of stress, so for example, if you have to push the brake in a car, everything gets tight. Once the moment has passed, your muscles will tend to relax. The second system is the cardiovascular system. And in this system, it's your heart and your blood vessels that work together to provide nourishment and oxygen to your organs. So when you're in an acute stress situation, your heart rate increases. There are stronger contractions of your heart muscle. Stress hormones such as adrenaline, noradrenaline, and cortisol are being released into your body. And lastly, your nervous system is activated when you experience stress. So the nervous system is a little bit complicated. It has multiple divisions. First one is the central division, and involves the brain and the spinal cord. And then you also have the peripheral division, consisting of the autonomic and the somatic nervous system. So in this case, we want to focus on the autonomic nervous system because that's where things happen. The autonomic nervous system is divided into two different sections. We have the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. So when your body is in stress, the sympathetic nervous system contributes to what is called as the fight or flight response. The body shifts its energy towards either running away or fighting the threat that causes the stress in your body. And the sympathetic nervous system signals some of the glands in your body to release adrenaline and cortisol. And these hormones cause your heart rate to go up, your respiration rate to increase so you become short of breath, your blood vessels dilate, all to get your body ready for the threat that is imminent. And this response of your body is fairly sudden. Or so when you're faced with a stressful situation, a lot of things happen at the same time. Your muscles tense up, your heart rate increases, your respiratory system, your breath goes a little bit faster, and your blood vessels are dilated. Generally, when a stressful situation has passed, your body, your heart rate, your breath will slowly come back to normal. So if all that happens and your body returns to its normal state, then what's the problem? So the problem is that we are constantly feeling stressed out because of either deadlines from work, the pressure of social media, you want to perform, you have ambitions, and this has a big impact on our body. But first, I want to share with you a quite simple exercise that you can use to calm yourself, calm your body down. So what we want to do is we want to focus on our breath. So for this exercise, it can be nice to place one of your hands onto your belly, sit up nice and tall, and then breathe in deeply, in through the nose, filling up your belly, filling up your chest towards the maximum. And then once you're there, hold your breath for a couple of seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth, emptying all the air out, softening your muscles, relaxing your shoulders. And then you can do this again. So inhale deeply through the nose, feel everything expand, and then hold your breath at the top, and then slowly exhale. So if you do this a couple of times, you'll notice that your breath starts to slow down, your heart rate starts to slow down, and you're actually signaling to your body that it's okay to relax. So if you do this a couple of times throughout the day, I can assure you that it has great effects on you. So what I usually do is I tell my students to sit down, or maybe sometimes lie down, close their eyes, and then take 3 to 5 deep breaths in and out. You actually see their shoulders start to relax, their muscles start to relax, and they're finally calming down, because we're actually not used to breathing that deep. We are breathing quite fast and quite shallow. This increases actually the feeling of having to rush, having to be quick, and being sort of on edge. Second is meditation, specifically focused on stress and stress relief. And I have made a video about that a little while ago, and I'll put the link to that video in the description below. Now you know what stress is, what effect it has on your body. So now let's move on to the long-term effects. For the muscular system, if you experience chronic stress, this means that your muscles are unable to relax. It reduces your range of motion, making you feel less flexible. And it can also lead to tension-related migraines, tension-related headaches. So pain in the lower back and upper back is often found to be correlated to job stress. Now, what happens to the cardiovascular system? It can have a lasting impact on your heart and your blood vessels, because they are continuously working overtime. Heart rate is continuously elevated, hormones, your blood pressure is all on a high. This can take a toll on the body. The long-term effects of stress on this system are, for example, hypertension, increased rate of heart attack, and stroke. And in terms of the nervous system, chronic stress can be a drain on the overall body, because your nervous system, all its different divisions, are also continuously on high alert. So as the autonomic nervous system continues to trigger the physical responses, there is a general wear and tear of your body. And in this case, it's not so much the effect on the nervous system, but it's actually what the continuous activation of your body does on the other systems and organs in your body. To sum up the long-term effects, I think what's most apparent and what's most noticeable is the feeling of inflexibilities and tight muscles, which can result in pain in your neck, pain in your back. But then on the inside, there's actually also a lot of things happening. So your heart, your vessels, all the organs are basically working overtime. Your nervous system is also working overtime. While you don't really notice anything at the moment, this can cause your body to decrease and degenerate much faster than when you're not experiencing stress. All right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to know more about healthy body and healthy mind, then please subscribe to my channel.